Hello, everybody. I am Sunpsychic Jean. Welcome, my very special guest, Valerie from Illumination Portal. Hi, Val. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Jean. Thanks for having me. I love coming and visit you every month and catching up on things. But boy, today's a big day, isn't it?
It certainly is. You did a wonderful special with Juno, and I had a couple of my friends mention it. It's 123, 123 today,
Yeah, yeah.
and
It's
it
really
will never be 123, 123
mm-mm,
ever again.
no, it won't. Not in our lifetime. And it's really it's powerful. It's significant because it is 1, 2, 3 doubled, right? So and the information I was getting that day is the angels are saying to us, they're giving the they're instilling the confidence within us to create this new version of ourselves, right? As we go into this new year. We've kind of been under the gun there for a while, at least since 2020,
Yeah, right.
usually before. But now it's different. The energies are different. This is for us to stand up and shine and be who we are.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's a lot going on. There certainly is a lot. So I just want to shout out and say hello to Ann Swantek. Hi, Ann. Nice to see you. And Teresa Ford is here. Leanne Lauer is here. And Laura Hammond is here. Nice to see everybody. And everybody who is lurking. I know it's a busy day. Everybody's getting ready for their big parties. Is there football on New Year's Eve or is it New Year's Day? Just
Mm.
I know.
I don't know. I don't even know what's on TV. I'm terrible with TV,
And
but
mhm,
it's definitely people are getting ready for parties. I would
that's
say.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Randy is here and Mia is here and Wiki is here. Aw.
Right.
So nice to see everybody. Thank you all for being here. So Val has a powerhouse uh, wealth of information that she wants to share with us. And I just wanted to see and make sure everybody got in and was getting ready. Oh gosh, she said the Titans are getting their butts whooped.
Uh-oh.
That's
Uh-oh.
funny, Laura. I knew there was some sort of football going on. And then
It's-
Karen is here and Gina M. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. So nice to see you. We are simulcasting on Val's channel. And we will be doing a giveaway for one for each of us. And
Mhm.
it we're going to be doing hashtag love. And after I thought maybe we could do hashtag 2024, but that's okay. We'll do hashtag love.
Yeah.
And so hashtag love if you want to be put into the drawing for a reading. And yeah, thank you.
Do
And
you, does
we'll do
your
it. Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Does your StreamYard, can you pick the winner from where you're at? You have the ability to pick the winner, or we
I
get.
do. I do.
Okay,
I have the StreamYard giveaway tool.
that is cool. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
used it yet. I haven't used it. See, we're
Mm-hmm.
starting the new year off right, ending it properly and starting it right.
So and try, I think it's their particular, the no spaces
Mm.
in between the hashtag and the L. And I did set it up to be hashtag love all uppercase, all
Oh,
capitals.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only
Mm,
because we don't want anybody to miss it if you're interested. And if you happen to be picked and you want to forfeit or pass it along, you're more
mm.
than welcome to do that and we'll just do another drawing. And we'll see the next person. Because I know that somebody, oh, AD is here. Hi, AD. So nice to see
Hi,
you. And
Jenny.
and Ginny is here. She made it to a live. You should
Uh,
come on with us, Ginny, and you could be our hype girl. You could say, "Yep, that's right."
yeah,
What she
she
said. Yep, that's right. Ginny, you
did.
need to come on with us.
Yeah, she'd probably just shut us off right now. I don't know. Maybe she will. That would
And
be cool.
Leah Makia is here. Sharon O'Brien is here, and Gina M. Oh, thank you so much,
Aw,
Gina. You're so sweet. Smash the thumbs up button.
she
I love
did.
that.
I
That's
do too.
sweet.
I love them. They're
Hmm.
awesome. beautiful souls, and you can feel it. Everybody starts coming in, and the energy just starts ramping up, and you get this really. I mean, I'm getting chills everywhere. Every time. It's not just like once in a while. Every time that we're looking at the chat, I get this. Oh my goodness, it's
I can
community at
feel it.
home.
I can
Yeah,
feel the energy for sure. So
yeah.
Ginny is blushing, and I want to say hello to Warrior Girl is here. Hi, Warrior Girl.
I know.
And Teresa Ford, thank you very much. Thumbs up. Thank you. See, I could feel the energy really rising. And
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne Riker, so nice to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And Juno is here. Juno was the uh, extraordinaire with Valerie last
Yes,
night. Was it
yes.
last night or 2 nights ago that you did your
Nice, yeah.
special?
Yeah, Friday. Juno is an extraordinarily brilliant, brilliant human being. She really is she's my buddy. They
Absolutely.
are all my buddies.
It's amazing. It's
Mhm.
amazing. The information that she has. So everybody, we're
Yeah.
going to be doing a little bit of show and tell, and we're going to be Val. Do you think we're ready to get started?
Sure. Whenever people are still coming in, I'm so happy to see
Oh,
it.
I know.
But
Okay, let's stay.
well,
Bora Bora is here. Hi, Bora
yeah,
Bora. Nice to see you.
she's so sweet.
Wow, how nice. Yeah, it's so much
Everybody's.
fun. But I was gonna, do you tell me when you want me to pop up the,
Oh, yeah. You can pop those up anytime. Sure. It's one. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go over a couple of things for 123. 123 is, of course, the last day of the year. It's a complete reset. I kept getting that. If you see the show with Juno and I, a divine reset is what I was hearing. Divine reset. So as we honor 2023 and really all before, God, I'm getting chills again. It's like so powerful what we're evolving with, because we are this energy too, and as this energy elevates and it becomes finer and higher, so do we, and we become uh we have that ability to shine. That's important. That is important because that divine reset is helping us. Okay, so today, I don't know if the moon's in Virgo yet, but it's about to be. And either way, we're at the last degrees of Leo. I'm just going to pull my charts up. Um, Leo is the heart. Leo wants to be seen, so a lot of people might be having big parties, might be dressing up, might be doing all that. Uh, it's not so much about being seen just narcissistically. I don't mean it like that. It's about, how we do, how we're vibing the light that we are. That Leo is really helping us, because that Leo, especially when we were in August and Venus was in Leo. Wow, she's been really tracking with us this whole time. And Venus is now in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign like Leo.
did you want me
Um,
to change the graphic
no,
there?
no, no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get up to it. And as okay, so that's fire, and this is the first fire sign that Venus has been in since. So I just want everyone to know we got this really beautiful energy like sparking this day into, well, actually to the next 2 days. I'm just going to go real quick. Jupiter went stationed retrograde yesterday. Mars stations retrograde, stations goes direct. Sorry, tomorrow. So we're like in the middle of this fluxy energy, but it's very fiery. It is about what you speak into existence. You can create. And I want to say that now, when the moon goes into Virgo in a few hours, Virgo's going to give us the discernment to make the the choices. Really bring us in, because the moon is our emotional journey. Our emotions are uh, everything as we navigate through into these higher, finer energies. Our emotions they're our navigation system, and that's really important to remember that. if you feel off or feel good, or take note, because that's what it increases us to create the world we want to be in. All right, so let's see what this is. Oh yeah, see, this is always give thanks, and always take that moment and honor the past. And that's kind of what we should be doing. Well, I don't like the word should, but what we will be doing until midnight, honoring what we've just all the entire year and prior to that year. Um, I just really want to check where. Just give me 1 second. It's important. Everything's gonna where the planets are tonight is really important tonight and tomorrow, because it is speaking to us on how how the new year's coming in. So we are already in Virgo, 3 degrees. All right, awesome. Yes, give thanks and feel the peace. That's beautiful. And gratitude is important for all of it. I almost want to cry. Like, I got really choked up there. I don't know what it is, and it's y'all's energies. But if you want to go ahead and change to the next slide, Jean, she always puts the slides up for me. Thank you.
And it's, let me just make sure I can do it there. 1 second.
Sure. And I have them.
Okay, this is where I am. Got to bring these in, and then it's this one, right? Is that the right one?
Yeah, I mean, the 31st are just kind of like, these are, okay, this is Whispers from the Universe. These are just things I track, receive every day on Facebook. That's what I post on my community board, where I gather all this information. And I really liked about this one was the universe asks us to focus on the energy we give, as we may be encouraged to shift any negative points of view into more nurturing and positive thought process. I mean, it's powerful. A lot of times it's how we think of things. How are we viewing something? And if we could just tweak that view a little bit, it would really change a lot for our perspective.
Yep. It's always our accountability, our involvement, our participation. And it's even more so coming up. Do you want me to go to the next one?
Sure. Yeah, because these are kind of quick little things just to keep us. Jupiter direct. This happened late last night, but again, we have, yeah.
And is that Jupiter right there in the picture, Val? That right here?
Yes.
Wow.
Jupiter's beautiful.
And it says here, things are heating up as we move into 2024. Mercury goes direct on New Year's Day, and it's go time.
Yes.
I didn't read that before.
Yes, because Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all in Sagittarius. Again, that fiery, right? They're fiery. But the thing with Venus is at the beginning. She's only at 2 degrees, I think, right now. Mercury was retrograde, so he's going to come out retrograde tomorrow, and the retrogrades always mean we needed to take that pause because there was some information we didn't have to go forward. And Jupiter's been retrograde for a very long time, so she's just coming out sometime late last night. So that Mars, though, this is the cool part. Oh, I gotta get so excited. Mars is sitting on a galactic center, which is a huge space anomaly. It's where, to me, the higher consciousness comes flowing into our Milky Way galaxy, down to our solar system, and into each planet, into each of us, into the suns, everything. So that Mars sitting on a galactic center, we had the sun sitting on a galactic center about, I want to say it was about December 18th. Powerful, extremely powerful day. That happens once a year. Now the moon sits on the galactic center, hits the galactic center every month. It's 27 degrees Sagittarius, if you would like to keep track of it, because that is That's a very magical point in space and time, and you can really create, like, if you want to use these, this is astrology. The planets aren't doing anything to us or for us. We're guided by what sign they're in and what that those attributes are, and it's an
That's good to
indicator,
know. That's really good to know. Very well
right?
said. Hmm.
And it's an indicator. We can utilize these energies to create and manifest or whatever it is we're working on. The planets don't do anything to us. Our free will is what decides what happens to each of us. And so, but when I look at the astrology on when I'm on with Jean or anyone else, it's the collective humanity. Where's the trajectory we're going? What's likely to happen? And I know there's so many heart centered, soul centered, love workers, light workers, energy workers. And I really know this is just it, where the astrology is going, is indicating that we are all going to get these aha moments and stand up for freedom and for humanity.
Is
So
the galactic center always 27 degrees Sagittarius, or does it keep moving?
I think it moves a degree. Oh goodness, I think it's every 1,000 years. Priscilla might know. It's a long one because we were all born with the galactic center at 26 degrees. So it just changed while we've been here 50 years.
Wow. And
So
just so everybody knows, there's 29, there's 0 to 29 degrees, so there's actually
yeah,
30, but it's 0 to 29
yeah.
in between each sign or each house.
Each house and
Each
each
house.
sign. In each sign, the same thing. So I could
Okay.
be born at 0 degrees. Jean could be born at 29 degrees. Those two are very critical, both of them. And it usually indicates a master degree, but that by no means does that indicate ease. It's usually a lot more challenging if you have those degree points in your chart. And that's another thing. We're all every sign. We have every sign in us. And now we don't have every degree in us, but if there's a astrology called progression where you could ramp up the degrees for every year you've been here, but I don't do that. So that's not my I don't know really anything about it. So we have uh, that's that Mars. Okay, so Mars is saying to us on the galactic center, uh, this is it. You can make as big as wishes you want. Go for it. Take an action, even if it's just a teeny tiny stating it, writing it down action. Any kind of action is really going to propel you forward. In as we go forward. Mars is going to be there probably a couple days, maybe. So it's these next few days, right? 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. As everybody gets aligned and starts going forward, we only will have Uranus in retrograde. And he comes out of retrograde January 28th. I think it's 28th. But then we're all forward. So that's where I keep seeing the beginning of February looking really good, like it's open, like the portal's open. It's time to go. Oh, Diana's here. She's going to help me. Mars goes into Capricorn on January 4th. Thank you, Diana. So, but right now on that galactic center, do any action that you want. I don't anything. It doesn't matter. Show up, shine. It's all about showing up as who we are and not hiding it anymore. And 2024 is about us being who we are. And I mean, I know a lot of us here are not hiding it anymore, but it's still kind of intimidating at times. I know it is for me. But and then the Venus squaring Saturn is okay. The squares are usually challenges, right? It kind of gives you pause and goes, oh, I have to go around this. I have to do this another way. It could be anything. It could be little. It could be Diana's still wielding real machine. We were doing that on the show the other night. I can't remember why, but with the Venus square Saturn, Saturn being in Pisces, Saturn is helping us to restructure the life negating systems into life affirming structures. Because as he's following Neptune into a spiritually based, we're creating the spiritually based, higher consciousness based, however you want to put it. I don't want to make it sound like it's overly religious. It's not. It's heart centered, soul centered, being in integrity, being authentic, being in your truth, and you have that solid foundation. You can create anything from there. And we're here to bring in, usher in this age of Aquarius, this new way of being, this new way of honoring all of humanity, where everybody has a seat at the table. And which that's right.
Don't be afraid to show who you are as we stand in our light. That's right. And sometimes these things are happening without us even being aware of them. And sometimes it's almost like an afterthought, or I thought I remembered hearing something about that, because I remember, Val, that when I think it was the equinox or the solstice. Oh no, it was the Lionsgate, one of the Lionsgate, the 8/8 Lionsgate.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was saying, "Oh, this Lionsgate's coming up," and I'm like, I'm not really feeling this one. It was a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then like around December or November or December after the Lionsgate, I had gone through so much expansion, and I
Yeah.
turned around and I looked back and I'm like, man, that was that Lionsgate that
Yeah.
was doing that. So sometimes you don't really realize it, or you don't really notice it, or you don't really, but it's just good information if you are going through it, that you want to examine something, or you want to keep it, in the corner in case you need it. But it's really interesting information. Their energies, that the astrological alignments dictate to the energies on Earth. And it's
Mm-hmm.
important to pay attention. It may not happen to you, but
Yes.
it may be your son or daughter. It may be your husband that's going, being all authentic all of a sudden. You're like, what's got into him, And so it's important. If it may not affect you, it may affect you, it may affect people around you, or it may just be a collective that we're noticing.
Mm-hmm.
So we can apply this information in many different degrees. So it is valuable. Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely across the board. And I can't, so many times that happened to me. I'm like, I don't feel this. I don't know what anyone's talking about. But then you look back after about 6 months or so, and you're like, wow, So it's kind of hard to say, like it's like New Year's Eve. Like sometimes you don't even feel like you go into a new year, or your birthday, and it doesn't even feel like your birthday. So it's just how, I guess, our energy is connecting to the energy all around us. But it does. We're always learning. We're always growing. We're always elevating.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody here works on that. That is something that we focus on. So,
Mm-hmm.
as with the Venus square Saturn, Venus is okay. Are you sure this is what you love and value? Is what we're being asked by her. And Saturn's like, how can we do it? How can we make a more caring, grace, with a structure that's in grace and ease?
Mm-hmm.
No more of this harsh. Saturn had a bad rap for a long time. And we were in denser energies back then, and it was the Time Lord and Time Master. The planet of responsibility. Well, we need that. We need to be self-responsible. And that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really doesn't get a lot of fanfare. But the more we are self-responsible, the it's easier to navigate. If that makes sense? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easier to navigate through the energies. But
Just
yeah,
trying to see if I can.
I just love this galactic center. This one point. Now there's 3 other galactic center points, and we're not on one. Um, see what I got here. No.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna get into all that because that kind of can get confusing. I love we're gonna Diana and I are gonna bring in some more galactic astrology next year. Because that's a thing. It's just I don't want to go into all the constellations.
Right.
It's already confusing enough. So I try to keep it basic as possible, but that energy does come in. That higher consciousness comes in and it swirls down around us. It's just, uh, uh, and Gina, I love it. She sends me these little animated space things, and it just really does show it, like how it feels to me when I look at space. So maybe can I
Let me
put
s
those on my community board? Any of those?
Yes, yes, you absolutely can. I think you might
Oh,
have to save it, though.
okay.
You know what,
Really?
though? I send them to you from my other account,
Okay.
I think. Let me see. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have it here. Oh, wait, I do. Let me see if I can do it.
We
All
do
right.
have um
It's
oh
just a little thing. I think I
yeah,
might be able to do it. So let's take this down. It's a little 30-second thing, y'all.
yeah, it's
I'll
cool.
share my screen.
How I literally feel.
Okay. It's actually 22 seconds, and hopefully it'll be a loop.
It's really cool.
Look at that.
This is so awesome.
That's how the Milky Way moves. And do you
Yeah.
see where the center point is? Is that the two poles, Val? What is
Yes.
that moving around the top and
Well,
moving
I would
around?
say that's well, it wouldn't just be our poles. It's the galaxy's poles, and I'm trying to see. That would be. Oh God, I know. Priscilla Cronzone and I did a show on that, and it was is that the precession of the equinoxes that determines. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Isn't it cool, Priscilla? I,
What is this, a nebulous? A nebula, right? A
well,
nebula
yeah,
universe.
that's how the Milky Way is. It's a spiral, so it's like a nebula, yeah. And they just kind of floating out there in space where there's just
And
zero
what is
gravity, I guess.
Oh, okay. These things are it's amazing the way they run like that. Like
Yeah,
like
and,
the
and it,
opposite poles. And then
yeah,
we're in here somewhere, right? Like we're
yeah,
this little dot right over here.
yeah. We're in the tail. We are definitely like
Oh,
at the end of the tail. I'd say about like on here maybe like a quarter of an inch. Let's see.
I don't think I can make that any bigger, you guys. I hope you can see that, but it's absolutely fascinating the way
Look
it
at it.
weaves like that. And you wonder sometimes when you're dizzy, this is why.
I mean, it's
You
serious.
ever get up and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm dizzy." Well, you're moving.
It is something else. It's so cool. And how we oh my goodness, I'd have to go back and look at those videos because it's not easy to understand how we get the equinoxes, the solstices, how we get eclipses. It's all based on our point in space as everything else is moving. So um, it's pretty cool. But we, as we are bringing as we are elevating in frequency and vibration, so is our entire galaxy. Everything to me is everything's elevating. It's not just Earth. It's just not life on Earth. Um, so yeah, so we have this. This is a really cool way to start the year, though. We got everybody pretty much going straight ahead,
Mhm. So did
and
you want to move into this one or did you want to go into
I think those are good for yeah, those are fine. We could just hit on them. Now that was nice, that one
Oh,
there.
sorry. Just tell me
No,
which one you want
no,
to go in next.
this
Can you
is
see them
fine.
down here?
Yeah, this is fine. This one's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so 2024 it makes it 8. It's an angel number. It's infinity. Right? So here we are growing. Okay, I like that one part where it says, "This is the year you will reap what you have sown." And there's so many of us who have been working on this path. Well, we've all been working on this path since we were born. I mean, probably lifetimes before now, um, that we either have investigated or we don't remember. So this is something that is really new. This is something I, I, every time I think about 2024 in my head, I hear it's epic. It's
Yep,
epic.
expansion and growth says it all, and, it comes with, growing pains, but, we're gonna be growing and we're gonna be expanding, but there's gonna be growing pains, but it's really gonna be leaps and bounds. It's almost like no holds bar, especially I tell a lot of people when I'm doing the readings, I'm like, "Val told me that all of the planets will be going direct, and we'll feel this, like, release or
Boom.
this like rush of just freedom, almost like nothing is holding us back, and we'll just be expanding and growing." So
Mm.
I'm sorry, go ahead. And the
No,
angel number 8.
I love how you explain it because it's perfect, and it is. You're gonna feel that when that Uranus moves at the end of January, but before that, right, we have a lot going on before that. So this time from right here until then, I think that's around a full moon too. Um, it okay, everybody's going forward, right? Pluto's been going forward, but he's still in Capricorn. He moves into Aquarius January 20th, and the Sun and Pluto move together into Aquarius on January 20th. We have a new moon on the 11th in Capricorn, so that's 111. Think about it. Today's degree is 11 degrees. Tomorrow. So one, and the degree will be 11. It's just so cool how everything we all see these things because this is what we're. I don't know. It's just how we do things in light worker world. But so we have this time from now until, okay, let's just go to the 20th. We are going to remember, and I wasn't going to say that word, and it came out that way. We're going to remember so much more of what it is, our reason for being here. It's like, this is the time
Oh,
we've all been waiting for, really. I mean, it's epic. This is history in the making. I got chills again. I mean, like, it's just each of us have our own part of the world, the vicinity we're in, where we're shining our light, right? And doing our thing. So it's to me, it's just gonna this the veil's so thin. Our team is right here. Our team is guiding us, but it almost felt like it was not being held back, but like take that long breath, take that pause. It's not time yet. The whole month of December and all that. A lot of people want to jump because we're told, hurry, go out there and shop, go out there and do this. But in reality, in pagan times, history, before Christmas was a commercial thing, it was when you went inside and really connected to your spirit going forward, hoping you had the food to get through the winter and the fires and the heat, right? So here we are. This is big. It's big, and I'm just excited for all of us because I'm sitting here waiting too. Like, I know I do the work every day. All of you do the work every day. Whatever's coming into our vicinity is what it is. We're supposed to be the direction. I don't like that. I shouldn't have said supposed to be. We're being guided to that direction.
mm-hmm.
New beginnings. Hmm. Beautiful.
Okay. Um,
And that's important too. The universe is responding to your frequency. If we're gonna, what again, that's referring to doing the work. If you're doing the work and having your meditation, putting your hand on your heart, know when you fall down or sink down in vibration is to tell yourself you love yourself, bring yourself back up. there's going to be a lot that wants to take us out of our center, and it's not like we even really have to do anything. We are light. We're shining light. We're being who we are. As we're doing that, we're help elevate with Mother Earth, bring up the frequency, and there's a lot that doesn't want the light to shine, and that's unfortunate, but that's part of what this next year is about. It's, are we choosing love or are we choosing fear? And it's going to be asked of you in pretty much every moment, and it's just, I always try my hardest to go to love. There's days where I think I'm not going to make it through, but I do. um, what do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I think it's really important for us to be kind to ourselves, be gentle with ourselves, and what we want other people, what we want to see other people treat us, we need to treat ourselves that way first. If we
Yeah.
want respect, we have to treat ourselves with respect. If we want people to be authentic, we need to be authentic ourselves. If we want people to be kind and respectful, we need to be kind and respectful to ourselves. It really, really is very important because this is where the universe is responding to your frequency. It's
Yeah.
really important that we keep this in our forethought for ourselves. And if something comes up and you freak out and you say, I'm done with you, kick you to the curb, and then something happens, and then you're like, oh man, I can't believe that happened. Just, you know
Mm.
what, it happened. We had it.
Okay.
We have emotions. They're going to come out. It's just, try not to be so hard on yourself. If
Mhm.
a mistake happens, that's where we learn. That's where we grow. And it's
Mhm.
not really a mistake. It's just an expression. So
Okay.
just be kind to ourselves, no matter if it's going good or if it's not going good. Just try to always, forgive yourself because you want other people to be forgiving to you as well. I just really feel it's a reflection that they want us to create.
Absolutely, it's perfect. I love how you explain that because I don't know where this came into our world, spiritual world, but we're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be perfect, and it's okay. We experience experiences, and not all of them are going to be the best that we think they are. It's just for our growth. And I think we all know that now. It's just like, still, though, come on, really? Are we still growing? But I
Yeah.
think that's just going to be until, I don't know. I think
So
this
this
is ongoing. Go ahead.
just this last one is saying it's important to remain balanced and grounded in 2024 as the universe and angels are sending you new beginnings, new prosperity, new abundance. Also, as 8 also represents infinity, bringing
Yeah.
us more in tune to the spiritual world. We all know that's been happening for quite a while, right? We know
Mhm.
that. As we listen to our inner compass, we elevate our consciousness and transform our mind, body, and soul. This is the transformation. This is the shift. This is the new world. This is the ascension. This is the
Yes.
evolution. This we're in it right now, y'all.
Yes.
And isn't it fun? I mean, we as long as we can see it and you know what's coming and you can talk to other people about it, it's
Mhm.
not so bad. Give yourself a pat on the back. But I love
Ooh.
this affirmation that we can all
Mhm.
say. If you want to all say it together, I welcome
I
infinite
love
possibilities to manifest my desires in 2024. I
I
am abundant.
I welcome infinite possibilities to manifest my desires in 2024. Wow. That is, and I pull these things and I read them real quick, and I never really get to sit there with it. But this is pretty cool. I'm watching them.
Trying to make
So
it bigger.
so many brilliant people out here helping elevate the frequency. It's all over the planet. We're all everywhere, and it's happening right now. Like Jean said, it's so cool. It
Yep.
is just beautiful.
Everybody take a screenshot. I welcome infinite possibilities to manifest my desires in 2024. I am abundant. And it's just, and we all know that we have heart centered intentions here, and that is what we want to do, so that we can be of service to others as well. Because we're going to help our neighbors and our coworkers and our families to get on board as well. And this is
Mhm.
beautiful. This is what will next year bring.
I love that.
365 opportunities to learn, to grow, to share, to heal, to smile, to laugh, to help, to shine. It's exactly what I just said. This is why
Yeah,
we are asking for this abundance, so that we have these opportunities to do all these things. That's
absolutely.
beautiful, Val. And look at
Uh,
this. Look at this right over here. I
I
love
know.
that.
I love it too.
Hmm.
I
Okay,
just
look,
love finding these things.
I know. And this one, let's just go, make sure you can see it. Take a moment to inhale love and exhale fear. Inhale positive and exhale negative. Inhale calmness, exhale anxiousness. Everything is good right here, right now. That's really a beautiful one,
That
Val.
is really
And
beautiful.
and you can find these on Val's channel. Val puts this up, something like this, every day for all of us. And I
Mhm.
said, Val, next time you're on my channel, I said, send me some so I can show everybody. She posts these things on her community page to inform us, to educate us, to
Yeah.
uplift us, to give us these exercises. I mean, this is a beautiful exercise. I'm going to keep this here, and
Mm.
when I do my practices, I'm going to have everybody do this together. It's just so wonderful. It's so beautiful. And
Mhm.
Val's channel is Illumination Portal, and we'll give that to you in just one second. Let me see. There's one more here, or a couple more. We have a couple more here, and then we'll go into that and do the
This is fun. Yeah, this
yeah.
new. Now you can go all out and put all of these things in there, and that'd be a cool thing to do tonight with, well, for yourself or with kids, or salt and cinnamon are always good for the first of the year, the first of the month. I blow cinnamon through the door every first of every month. So this is a big one
Do
tomorrow.
you blow it out the
You
door?
blow in the door.
Oh,
Yeah, open the
okay.
door and blow it, and you say your little. I bless my house. I bring in, I ask for abundance. So however you want to state things, call in what you want. I'm a big protection, peace thing, abundance. What we always get, unconditional love. But I love how they did this, and you could do this so easy. Just a couple of things put in a jar. And I
So
saw
you
another
put,
one.
what is
Oh, go
this?
ahead.
Is this pepper? What is this?
Yes, that's peppercorns.
And
There's
salt.
salt. Yeah, and I would use like Himalayan salt, or the thicker, uh, grindy salt. Lavender, but you can any herb. We have basil, rosemary, but anything will work. Intention, right?
A
Attention.
coin, a real coin, like a
Yeah,
piece of money?
yeah. There's all
Okay.
kinds. Like you put anything in there.
Uh-huh.
Jar with the lid. Cinnamon sticks. I do the sticks. I have those everywhere throughout my house.
Uh-huh. And
And
what's
then
this over here?
that's your intention. You wrote down your wish or your intention, and you stick it in there
For the
with them.
year.
Yeah. And
And
then you
then
can melt wax on the top of the lid. Yeah. Melt a little candle wax on it.
to seal it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had so many of these bottles when I moved, and it's that I hated to throw them away, but you do. What you got? You got all these things made. And then there was another one of these I saw that was really cool. It was a jar, and every day for the next 365 days, put in, uh, how a lot of people ask for, bring me the next, show me a beautiful surprise. So every day you would write down something that you would prefer to have in your world. And then next New Year's Eve, you could go through the jar and read all of the things you wrote down, and see how the universe and you worked good together.
Yeah, I think you did that on your show. Didn't you do that? Something like
Mm,
that on your show?
Sometime. Yeah. I haven't done that one in a while. Well, I'm going to do something big tonight. And definitely, I have a couple of jars. So I'm going to try to put the wish in every day. Because when I wake up in the morning, I always get, thank you, say thank you to Mother Earth and send love out and all that. And I
Hmm.
always ask, please show me my next best step.
Oh,
See,
wow. Mm.
so you could do that. Um, and like Jean was saying earlier, it's hard to keep track. We think it's got to be a big date like New Year's Eve or 888. But once you look back and you go, wow, all that really happened. So this is a good way to track it. You know,
It's
just show
just
me my
learning a little bit about the terminology, learning a little bit about what it might affect or what it might mean or how we might apply it to our own lives. And maybe like, the peppercorns or the coins and the peppercorns. I mean, I heard a couple of these things, but I didn't hear all. Like you might, it's just nice to have this, reviewed for us each year. And look at this, they put that money in there. That's so cute.
yeah,
But this is a cute idea. It gives us an action step. It makes us feel like we're being part of our
yeah,
own evolution or our own spiritual growth, which is really important this year, is to take action and to
yes.
be a participant and not just have it expect that it falls on your lap.
Mhm. And it's so these things are so easy to do. You could do little altars. I have little like crystal, you know, together. I guess you call them little altars on little crystal or like this. Here, you see, this is a shell, like one of those abalone shells, but then I have certain crystals in here that I use this for certain things. I put my pendulums in there, but I always have stuff just.
Oh, wait, let me begin you. Let me whoops. I lost you. Where did you
Uh,
go?
I
There you
don't know.
go.
See, I always have the.
Oh, no, I can't do it now. I don't know where you went.
I
Good.
don't know. There you go. So like this one's pretty powerful because this is motivite. This is a motivite with tourmaline, but I have my it's to clear. Like, and this is a black, really dark black crystal. These clear out. So when I'm using my pendulums, I put them in here to keep cleaning them. So I don't want to put my pendulums in salt. Um, I used to burn a lot of sage, but now that I'm in a new apartment, there's the fire alarm things are everywhere. I use sprays, because you can buy the sage sprays, rose. Have a few of them. But anything that you intend, even if it's for a half a second a morning or a 10 second, it is helping your energy field grow. You're growing the more that we show up every day.
Kelly had a lot of this stuff on
Oh,
her show about rituals
yeah.
this morning and to help
Ah,
us ring in the new year. Wow, very nice.
mhm.
Thanks,
And
Kelly. So nice to see
mhm,
you.
it is. Hi, Gypsy JJ. And a
And
brand new candle is a good one too on New Year's Eve. Light that brand new candle right at midnight.
oh, wow,
Stay
that's a
the.
good suggestion. You see, I got a new backdrop, y'all. This is
I
my
love
new
it.
New Year's Eve backdrop. I got rid of all the Christmas stuff, so I wanted to get a new backdrop. And I just
Yeah.
want to shout out to Terrastash. Thank you very much, Gerald, for being here. And
Yeah.
he's giving instructions on how to do the cinnamon. But I want to know who's going to clean it up. I would push it, I would blow it out.
Yeah.
Or
It,
blow,
it,
go
you
ahead.
probably just put like a little, no, just a little bit, and you just.
Okay.
So while you're forming the words for your intention, you're rubbing your hands together, and you open your door. And I'm standing at the threshold because I protect the entire doorway, and then I blow it in. And
Oh,
it's not a lot. It's not like you're taking like dumping the whole thing of cinnamon out. And just do and do it on
I
the
love
earth.
cinnamon, and just so you know, ladies, it's an aphrodisiac, just so you know.
And see, spirit likes it too. Yeah. And
Mhm.
this is a protection. Cinnamon sticks in your purse, in your wallet. These are all these little things. Um, Salt
Yeah.
dishes. I
It's
put the
actually
salt.
antibacterial too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's yeah. So let's look at this last one because it's so fabulous. I love this, Val.
I do
This is the
too.
year of the dragon, right? What kind of dragon is it?
It's a wood dragon because the Chinese use the elements, right? So it's either uh, wood, fire, water, metal,
Mm-hmm.
air. Oh, it might be fire. I'm real. I wish I knew it better, but I'm just so excited because it's dragons.
I
Dragons.
know.
Right? So, and that doesn't start the Chinese New Year's February 10th. So
Oh,
you we have like okay, so we have today, tomorrow, then we have the 11th of January where that new moon is. Then we have the 20th where we're going to get that more of that information from Pluto and the Sun, and then we're going to get Uranus going direct. I think it's the 28th. That's really going to be power. You're going to feel that because Uranus is, the one only planet on his spinning on his side, and we can usually feel the earthquakes or something throughout the earth where she releases. Because she's releasing density and pain and trauma too. It's been going on for thousands of years, thousands and thousands. I mean, so, but that's going to clear for us to be who it is we're being guided to show up as, and that this is our year. This is
beautiful.
humanity's year. It's
I
like
think so.
same the same uh the same energy. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was during the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and they were holding the people back, you know. So I do think they're going to try. I'm not sure. I don't want to predict that, but I do think they're going to try to do something, and people are going to say no more. Together, we're going to stand up on
I think
some
it's
level.
a big opportunity for growth and expansion and,
Yeah.
revitalization for sure, a
Mhm.
renewal. And Val, I just want to remind everybody if we're going to be giving away a free reading from myself and a free natal chart reading from Val. That is going and shoot, that's amazing. So who wants to go first? Make sure everybody it's all caps and it's hashtag love LOVE and no spaces. So if you already put it in, you're in for both oh good, learning to fly popped in. See, if you're lurking, get your love in there right now. So if you're
So
lurking, I'll give
cool.
everybody just a few more seconds. Look, learning to fly just popped in. Very good.
Nice.
And
Nice.
butterfly kisses is in. Yep, yep. Yeah,
Yay.
if it's supposed to be in the chat. Yeah. And it's for both chats. It doesn't matter whose chat you're on. It's for both chats. And Coyote said she loves her dragons. Aw, look, Leroy Art is here putting in love.
Hi.
How nice.
Oh, Leroy is a beautiful soul. Nice to
Aw.
see you here, Leroy.
And Karen's like, me. You have to put love. Look, Priscilla's in on it. Look, everybody.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh, you guys.
very good. Very
Thank you.
good. So let's go ahead. Let me get this set up here and I will share and let you guys see all the fun.
I love how you can do this. I'm gonna
Is
watch how
it?
you.
It is fun.
Yeah.
So everybody, you have to put hashtag love in if you want a chance to win. Judy McKay just put it in. See, I see a couple people that were lurking. It's okay. You can just put
Sharon.
hashtag love in there. And
Yeah.
one reading from myself and one reading from Val, and we're going to do two drawings. And you're entered in both drawings automatically. Okay.
So
So
cool.
this one's going to be for Valerie. Okay. So okay, well, look, 18. It just went to 18. Love got in there. Love got in there. Anybody? Oh, do you know what? AD, do hashtag capital LOVE without any exclamation points. Just because I'd hate for you to be like this. I hate for you to
Yeah,
be disqualified.
excluded.
I
Yeah,
just don't know if they can recognize it.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
the algorithm. They like it a certain way. If you put it in a certain way, it has to be a certain
It
way.
has to be just like hashtag
Yeah,
LOVE, no
yeah.
spaces, all caps, no emojis. Yeah. Yeah, Priscilla, it's so easy. You just click on this and you hit go. Yeah, she wants to know how to do the drawings. Yep.
Wow, I do
Mhm.
too. Yeah. And this is on StreamYard. You can do it right from there.
It is. It's
Hmm.
another, yep. I'll send it to you. I've sent it to a couple people.
And
So,
Jean
AD, are you going to put yours back in again? I'm just waiting for her.
is
Um, and then, because let me do one more and we'll do one because who knows? I'll give you 5 seconds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. All right. We're going to draw. This is for a free reading with Val. Look at everybody. There you are. Oh, look, AD got in there. She's in there.
good. See? Oh my goodness.
Bora Bora. Big winner.
I love
Big
it.
winner.
Oh, Janet. That is so cool.
Big winner. Big winner. So Bora Bora, she hasn't gotten a reading from you before, right, Val?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay. So Bora Bora,
Mm.
what does she need to do to reach
Just
you, Val?
just email me. I'm gonna put my email in right now, and we will set it up immediately. Here we go. So exciting. So
So
exciting. So exciting.
Bora Bora, just email Valerie, love the letters UCU11 at gmail.com, and just
Hmm.
put winner or contest winner or something like that in um the in the what is it, comments or whatever that thing is. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's been a long year, Jean. Oh my goodness. It's been a long year. We're going, it's going to be a nice night. What are you doing tonight, Jean? You
Well,
going
let's
out?
let's let's do the second one real quick, and then we'll
Okay.
get into that and do a little. Look, she says, "I'm shocked in a good way. Good for you, Bora Bora. You're going to get your natal chart done. What an amazing prize! What and and now we're just going to do one more drawing for a reading with me, any kind of reading.
Yay.
So we're going to hit draw again.
I just love it.
Ready? Ready? Who's it
Yes.
going to be? Who's it going to be?
You ready?
Ah,
Hey,
AD. AD.
you must have known. You must have known AD was winning tonight. So
I know, but AD, do you wanna forfeit and we'll do somebody else because I can give AD
oh, thank you,
we
Wiki.
we practice together. AD, do you mind if we do another drawing and
No, we could do two more if you want to. From I'll give another reading away.
you
And end the
do?
year. Sure.
All right, because I do practice with AD, so I just wanted to if she wanted to let somebody else give a try. All right, so Valerie said she wants to give one more away. Everybody ready for Valerie? Yeah, so AD said yeah, I thought so. But because she wanted to win one with you. She's like, Jean, now I can get Jean anytime.
See, you can always
This is
always
for
hear from
Val.
you.
This is for
Yeah, let's
Val.
do a
This is for
couple.
Val. Good
Yeah.
luck, everybody.
Yeah.
Joyful journey.
I enjoyed
Joyful journey.
it. Oh, I love it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. This
Look
is
at
so
all that
fun.
confetti. Okay, very good.
So much
Very
fun.
good. Okay, and joyful journey, you can just
Here we go.
um
Please email me and we'll get you on there, in there, on the. As soon as you're ready, I'm open this month. So
good.
yeah, I'm
Good.
excited. Starting a new year off nice.
Okay, so then this next one is going to be for somebody to win a free reading with me since
Yes.
AD Yeah. And I'm in there and somebody else is in there, so we'll just draw it again. Good luck, everybody. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna win? I think it's so exciting.
I do too. It's so cool.
Lark. Ooh,
Oh,
excellent.
that's so much
Excellent.
fun. Oh,
Perfect.
that's so fun.
So Lark is just a long time subscriber and a huge supporter of the channel. So Lark, just email me at sunpsychic at hotmail. Sunpsychic, you don't just sunpsychic at hotmail.com, and just put winner in the thing in the, what is it called? The message box? I don't know what it's called. The
The
the subject box.
the subject,
And there's so many different terminology. You can't think of it when you're on. And
no,
I'll send you an email back and give you the instructions on how to do everything. But congratulations. How wonderful at the end of the year, and such a wonderful experience for
yeah,
everybody.
I love
But
giving. Get to giving going into this next year. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, and we get to choose who we get to say to ourselves, who am I really? Who am I, and how do I want to show up? It's just beautiful.
so
And
you were asking me about my New Year's plans, and we
yeah,
actually had New Year's last night.
nice.
But and tonight it's just too much going on, and if the schedules weren't running, and
Mm,
it was just an easier time for me to, we wanted to make a special meal together and spend time together, and I had a lot more time yesterday. So
oh,
yeah, so yesterday was our New Year's Eve, and it was really nice. And yeah, we rang in the new year together, and we're making plans, making big plans for 2024. It's going to be a really good year. How about you, Val? What are you going to do tonight? You're all dressed up and ready to go.
I dressed up for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to my son's apartment and we're gonna make dinner and hang out and celebrate bringing the new year together. I have been, well, I do this every new moon and full moon because been so much to release. These energies in 2023 were all about releasing, helping to unblock yourself, right? Get the trauma and the pain out. So I'm going to do a big list tonight of that, and I'm going to burn that right before midnight. And then I have an intention list, so I'm going to keep that going. I just do little tiny things like that to just to speak with this energy. I mean, we're always communicating with this ether all around us. So
Hmm. Hmm.
we want to express what we prefer.
Hmm. So is there a way to do a natal chart that doesn't have anybody's information in it, so that we can see like all of the houses and
Mm-hmm.
all of the I don't know, the uh,
Absolutely.
signs, and then where all the planets are at this time, but have nobody else's planets in there, like not personal, just a current
Sure.
snapshot of what it
Like
looks like.
of today's chart, like today's
Yeah,
chart.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
So
you know,
that we.
the thing with charts, I mean, Diana and I think are going to teach a little more on the new moon, full moons next year. Like have everybody bring their chart. So say the moon's at 4 degrees of Cancer that day, just to so people can see. Okay, well, where's 4 degrees Cancer on my chart? Because I could put charts up all day, but I'm on the East Coast, right? So I would use my. This is why the time is very important, but so is the location. But it's going to show what's going on in my neck of the woods, not on the Pacific or in England or Australia. You would still have to adjust for your time zone where you live.
Well,
So
just for the educational purposes, like
yeah,
something like this, like
yes,
these are houses, like
right,
this 3, 4, 2, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3. These are the houses going around. And then these are the signs, the astrological signs
Mm-hmm.
going around. And then the planets are usually outside of here, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't show it here. Now, and then this right in here is what your planets would look like. Your planets would be
Mm-hmm.
around here. And then it also shows you the degrees. See this? It looks like a clock out
Mm-hmm.
here where they have the 0 to 29. And I keep saying that because I learned it wasn't 30, it was 0 to 29.
29. Yeah. Yes.
0 to 29 degrees. And
Yeah.
and these are the degrees. So if you're like right before the a changing or right after
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, right one of these closest to the change, there's a little bit of a shift going on and sometimes we can
Mm-hmm.
feel it. This is what an ascendant looks like. Now your
Mm-hmm.
ascendant may be over here, maybe over here. It's all different for each one of us. That's why it's
Well,
hard to
that's okay. So when I pull up a chart, right, say I'm using the time that you give me. The ascendant will always be. You can't. Can you see my arrow at
no,
all?
no,
It's going to be where we're pointing, right
this
here
one.
where Gemini is. Yes, that's always the ascendant line, and that's always the first house, the start of the first house. And then we go 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good to know.
and
I
that
didn't
changes.
realize
All,
that.
it's okay, and it changes all the time. It could be, uh, you, the ascendant changes every 2 hours. The sign changes every 2 hours. So you get two
Wow.
hours of each sign during the day. So it's kind of that's why it's important. But you can narrow it down if you're not really don't have a time. Pendulums help. But yeah, see that those it's very I love charts. I sit here and play
Yeah.
with charts
And
all
then
day.
over here, you can see, like, if you don't know what this thing means, you can come over here and look to see, oh, this thing means Aries. And
Yeah,
then what does this thing mean? You come over here and you say, oh, that looks like a bull, but is it a bull? And you go right here, it says Taurus. So
right. Yeah.
Mhm. So it teaches you a little bit here, and just so that this is what we mean by houses,
Mm-hmm.
by astrological signs, and then the
Mm-hmm.
degrees, and then these planets. Where's there planets in here, Val?
Yeah,
Okay,
you have it where Uranus is, that one you were just pointing to. That was well, 'cause this is
this
in
one?
order for yeah. So that's not where they are right now because Uranus
No,
is over in Taurus now.
no.
Um,
This is
but
just an example.
yeah, but that oh yeah, that's just it's so
Oh,
much
okay.
fun
Painter says the sign may change, but the houses will remain the same position. Wow.
based on the where you are in the world though. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If I draw a chart in Eastern Standard Time and I fly to California tonight and draw another chart in Pacific Standard Time, they're going to be two different ascendants, right, Diana? Because of the time change. I'm pretty sure. Aw, thank you, AD. I love you. Oh,
Oh, the oil painter offered to send me a pic. I thought about asking you, but I didn't know if I could. But this is like the planets are what, the signs are how, and the houses are where. I don't know what that means.
exactly.
But this is
Well, okay, so like when Diana and I are going to start uh, bringing in more of this information, like draw your chart up. We're going to give people an idea where the places they can go get a free chart and bring it with you to the ceremonies. We have the new moon and full moon ceremonies. In this way, it'll help everybody because if we say to you, say for instance, that's where that full moon is where that Uranus and Aries is. Everybody can find that on their chart. That full moon is right here. Okay, let's we're
uh
pretending that's
hmm
where the full moon is where
hmm
Uranus is.
right.
But and it's just going to be easy to see because it's really hard to explain astrology. The charts do help, but even then you could get down rabbit holes so quick.
hmm
Each degree means something. Each house in each degree means something.
hmm
Okay, so the planets are the what? So say it's Saturn, and the sign is Capricorn. Is the how? Okay, how uh, to be okay. Saturn's known to be responsible, right? And say
Mm.
it's in the 12th house, though. How does somebody who's responsible, okay, a Saturn in Capricorn, how does he be anything in the 12th house when you're spiritually in the 12th house? Now, I have this, so this is why I'm bringing it up. It's really hard. I never could figure out my darn Saturn in the 12th house in Capricorn, but it's, do you see how it's evolved over these last couple of years with the channel, with doing readings? It's a spiritually based responsibility.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
Well, she said, yes, the rising is based on the time of the day. The sun is different in a different position in each time zone. I knew that you needed to know the time that we were born, but you had to
Yeah,
know where we are right now, or is this the time zone of where we were when we were born?
where we were born. Like if you're doing an event, like we could do an event chart for tonight for the New Year's Eve, going into New Year's, and that's an event chart. So you would just put 11:59. Say you wanted to,
Oh,
and it would be, but that would be 11:59 in Virginia, where I'm
right,
at,
right.
or if you were, in LA, you could do it 11:59 Pacific time, LA, because as it turns New Year's here, they still have 3 hours.
So what if I was born in California and I live in Washington, D.C.?
Hmm.
You would do it for where I was born.
Right, and then and you've had readings done with me where I pull the where the planets are today on top of your chart. So that would
So
be a
the
true
planets are today in the Eastern time zone, or does it
yeah.
matter? Okay.
Where we are, because
Okay.
I'm giving
Wow.
you a reading, so I'm in Virginia,
Yeah,
and
so whoever won readings with Val, she's going to send you an email saying, I need your birthday, time,
mhm,
where you
and
live now, when the city you were born, city and state where you were born. Do you need to know the
location.
zip code?
No, I just need time, date, and location.
And
Yeah.
and they pop all this in here. They pop all this in here. And then they can say 6 months from now, and they just go click, click,
Yeah.
click, and they put in a little date 6 months from now. All of these things change, and she can say, oh,
Mhm.
6 months from now, you're going to find the love of your life, or you're gonna,
Yeah.
she can see this is how they can see what energies are coming up in the future for you, all the way up into do you do 6 months or a year?
With what's been going on, it's been about 6 months because I'm waiting for this uh, Pluto going into Aquarius. But I can see like once it, that's what I'm waiting for. Okay, so we have Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus, and they're going to conjunct on April 20th. That's going to be a huge, okay, that's going to be after two eclipses. So
And, and what
you
does that
kind of
mean,
want to do,
conjunct?
you want it together.
Okay, and
So
it's
you want you want to go
Uranus
like
and who
Jupiter.
are the two biggest planets.
One, yeah, pretty much. Well, pretty, the biggest and the most, Uranus rules Aquarius. Okay, so the most
Oh,
innovative, outside the box, shocking, surprising. Now, to me, that conjunction is going to be for those of us who have been working on our uh, uh, working on our spirituality, right? On our spirituality, we're going to get surprises. Those who have not are going to get those shocks. Kind of throws you in for a loop, and you're wondering what happened. But that, that's spirit's guidance, helping us all wake up. I don't
so
know.
what is the age of the third Saturn return? I think the second Saturn return is around your 60s, right? But Leah
Second,
says,
yeah,
what's
58 to 62. And then the third is about 90, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Okay, so
wow.
88 to 92. Yeah.
Wow. Can you imagine the wisdom that is bestowed on you at that time?
Uh, and your first Uranus return, right, is 84.
Wow. That's your first one?
Yeah, it takes 84 years to go around the sun,
So Val,
Uranus.
I kind of remembered, but I want to shore up again. all of the planets will be moving into Aquarius, and Pluto will be the last one into the sign of Aquarius. And then all the planets one by one will start moving direct, or they move direct, and then Pluto goes into Aquarius.
Okay.
Am I right, or am I totally off?
Pretty much. Pluto's the last one to enter into Aquarius. Everybody else has gone. All the planets have gone through their Aquarius cycle. He stepped in March for only 8 weeks and then went back to Capricorn. So this time he goes in for 9 months and then he steps back for 3 months. But then next January he's fully in Aquarius for the next 20 years. As he does that, right? Because every time he's in Capricorn, like he's showing us what's wrong. Pluto's going to point out where there isn't integrity, where there isn't authenticity, where there isn't truth. And okay, so he's doing that all by himself, no matter what sign he's in. Now, as he goes into Aquarius is going, wait a minute. Everybody gets a seat at the table. Everybody matters. The top 3% are kind of ruled, if we want to say it like that, by Capricorn, where Pluto is now. And that's just not going to fly. It's just not.
So when do they all go direct? I'm sorry, I missed that part. When do all the planets move? Do you know?
That would be January. Okay, so the last one to go direct will be Uranus, and that'll be January 28th. Everybody is already direct, will be direct by tomorrow, except Uranus. And there's probably some asteroids that are retrograde, but I can't keep track of them all. But
yeah. And then, so all the planets go direct, and then Pluto does this little dipping in, dipping out, dipping in kind of thing. Wow, that's amazing.
Just for this year. But then when he's fully in, but every time he does go back into Capricorn, he shows us more of what is wrong.
Good.
Where the life negating, how the systems that have become life negating have been abusive to humanity. And that's where we're changing. We're changing, going into a whole new, now it's not going to happen in a minute, but it's pretty quick. It's pretty powerful, especially when that Uranus goes direct. We're going to feel that. Now he's going direct in Taurus, and it's how do I make, we get our inspiration, right, from our air signs, comes down, and our Taurus, our earth signs help us make things manifest onto earth. Right. So these visions, this inspiration I have, I'm going to make it real.
Yeah. Everybody, make sure you go over and subscribe to Val at Illumination Portal. And your channel is called Illumination Portal, not Val at It's Illumination Portal is her channel, and her name is Valerie. So look up just Illumination Portal, and the links are down below in my description box. Please do hit like, subscribe, and share, and go onto her community page, and you'll get a download or a notice from Val a couple of times a week, if not every day. I don't know if you do it every day, but man, it's such a wealth of information. It's so wonderful, so beautiful, and you'll be able to catch these. Her and Diana, oil painter, who's in the chat right now, are going to be doing more education, and they're going to be breaking it down and kind of educating you on what this looks like, what this is, and what they mean when they say it's going to be aspect, or what this means when they say it's going to be direct, or what this means when they say Pluto rules. Whatever the term, they're going to start teaching and giving us just fundamental basics. And then we're all going to have our moon charts in front of us. And when they do the full moon, they're going to say, everybody, where's your moon? Where's your moon? And we're going to type in the chat, my moon is in. And we're going to see whose moon is. My moon's in with your moon, right?
Yeah. See? And there probably is something that does tie us all together, that's the really cool thing. I mean, if we had all these charts up, there's something pulling us all together.
I
that would
know,
take.
and nobody else is doing this. Val is the only one that does this. She is absolutely amazing. She is an amazing psychic, intuitive, and she is not only is an astrologer, but she is just an amazing reader as well. So heart based and love based. It's so cool. It's so loving. It's so lovely to have you here each and every month. I love it when we're together. And
Mhm.
she brings all of this information and just I'm just so grateful to you, Val. I am very appreciative to you, Val. I am your biggest fan, Val, and we love you. So
Oh,
thank you all very much. That'll be it for today. And I will be back tomorrow with the, sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm with the Monday Magical Monday with, see, I can't, oh no, yeah, tomorrow is Joan, Wisdom Seeker Joan is hosting, and it's
wow.
New Year's Day. We're one of the only people going on New Year's Day. I think everybody's having a show, but you know. We'll be doing our Monday, Magic Monday with Wisdom Seeker Joan is going to be hosting that for us. So I'm really looking forward to it. And what do you have coming up this week, Val?
I am. I didn't even think about it.
Okay.
Nothing until the 11th, but definitely
Okay.
I'm going to be on a couple of shows, maybe three times during on the 20th when
Yeah,
Pluto goes in. I'm going to be on. That's my big day. I'm waiting. Well, it's a big day for all of us. It's just
I'll
not
be
my
there.
big day. It's huge.
And you're on the Crone Zone once a month, and you're on with Val once a month. I mean, you're on with Allie once a month, right? And
Yep.
and I
And
think then I bet you everybody's going to be snagging Val. So make sure y'all subscribe, and you'll get notifications on where she will be live next. So
it'll
yeah,
definitely be with the Diane and I do the moons, new and full moons. I do the full moon with Crone Zone. I come on with you once a month, Allie, Juno. Yeah, I love hanging out with everybody.
yeah, yeah.
I love it because they're all just brilliant. You're
I
beautiful
know.
souls.
It was
Everybody's
really
brilliant.
fun hanging out with all you guys. Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody in the chat, and it was so much fun doing the giveaways, and it was
yeah.
just so much fun. Thank you all for participating and for bringing all your lovely energy together. And have a
Mhm.
happy New Year. We'll see you next year tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Love you all very much.